What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be working on the motor for the Wagon. We're going to be doing some head stuff, but before I get to that, I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. So 2 days ago I was over at Wyatt. I got the motor over there, got everything cleaned up, was going to check the mains on the crank with some plastic gauge, and I bolted it all down and it didn't squish the plastic gauge down at all. So what happened was Kyle actually had that crank turned. I didn't know about that, so I ordered standard size main bearings, and so it's way too loose. So I went ahead and got some 25 over, or some, I guess technically 10 over bearings for the mains. Those will be coming hopefully tomorrow, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get it all assembled. I got the block all notched and everything, so it's really, it's basically ready. Got the rings all gapped and everything. That I'll explain more in that next video that we do on actually assembling the bottom end. So this head right here is the head that we got with the motor from the Wagon. This one has nice springs and retainers in it. We're going to be using Kyle's head off of his Wagon, just because on this one, if you guys remember, a couple of the valves did hit the piston, so I don't really want to mess with that all too much. The only thing I do need to double check is that the seats are all good on this hole right here where it melted a piston on Kyle's head. So if you guys remember from a long time ago, Kyle did make a video about making a spring compressor tool for these, because these are really weird. I have this material here, and I'm just gonna basically end up doing something like what they did and just put something like that and then weld some lug nuts or something like how they did with tabs off of here to compress the springs. So I looked everywhere for the spring compressor here and I cannot find it. Kyle said it should have been here and was not able to find it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make one that's really similar to the one that he made. Should take me maybe 20 minutes with this scrap material I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it right now and then show you guys what it looks like. Check out this sloppy masterpiece. So I basically used the same design that Kyle did. He just basically made a piece to come up and then over with these tabs, and he used these lug nuts with these bolts here, and then it also, like, I used a piece of 1-inch tube and cut out the like the middle of it and then left this little ring down here. It's a little bit different than what he did, but it works really good. Just able to come in here and grab the keepers. Let me see if I can do this. Just grab the keepers and they come out real easy, and then you just go take the impact, spin it off, and voila, spring is off. This other piece that fell right here, I just took a 12 3/8 socket and welded it into here because it fits inside this little bolt head all nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take the old springs off the head we're gonna be using off, and then I will be taking the good springs off and then putting the new springs on this head. Start a little time lapse for you guys on the GoPro right now. Okay, boys and girls, as you saw from the time lapse, got them all finished up. Wasn't too bad. This side is actually a little different than this side. So when I made this compressor, this spring compressor, it works really well on this side, and on this side it doesn't. For some reason these valves are actually a little bit closer to each other than this side, so it still worked. It was just a little weird taking the keepers out of that head. But went ahead, got them all installed. It looks like Kyle put new valve seals in this. So it looks like this one also has some newer valve seals in it as well. That's a good thing. I wasn't really gonna worry about them. It's a Honda. It's probably gonna smoke anyways, even if the valve seals were worn. So little homemade 30-minute spring compressor tool worked really well, honestly. The other way to do this is renting it from like a parts store, and they are like a single one where like you can press the lever and it holds the backside of the valve. They're honestly kind of a pain in the ass, so if you want to spend the extra time to make one, it always works out a little bit better. And honestly, it was a lot faster doing it like this. If I was thinking, I actually would have taken the exhaust springs off of the good head first. So that way, when I was taking them off this head, I only had to install this tool one time to take the springs off and then actually put the new ones on. So I did mess that up a little bit, but I figured that out when I was doing the intake side. It's all good. Still didn't take me all that long. Worked really well. I hope you guys are excited for this build. This wagon back here has been getting some love. This motor, I'm hoping, lasts a very long time at around 300 to 350 horsepower. Tomorrow, we're gonna be checking on, or actually later tonight, I'm gonna be checking the tracking on those bearings and see where they're at. Got everything basically ready for y'all. I got everything posted up on Instagram too, so if y'all are wondering what was going on, be sure to go follow me on Instagram, because I post on there and update you guys a lot more than when I upload videos. So I believe that's all I got for you. Still got quite a bit of work to do, buttoning up everything and dressing up the motor and checking some clearances. So I'll show you that in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys like this budget 30-minute sloppy valve spring compressor tool. And also, if we don't upload another video before Christmas, just want to say Merry Christmas to you guys, and thank you guys for all the support this year. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing a big 2019 review video, because I feel like for some of y'all who are new, don't know that only about 6 months ago was when I really started doing more videos and actually got the RX-7 all started. So anyways, be doing a video on that. Be sure to be on the lookout, and if you are subscribed, be sure to turn the notifications on. And actually, YouTube just came out with this new setup where you actually get an email notification when I upload a video. So if you guys are hardcore fans, which I hope you guys are, be sure to change those settings on the icon down below. And other than that, that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys, and Merry Christmas. Adios.